Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha, Valmiki Ramayana, Yuddha Kanda, Chapter 49. Rama regains consciousness. Summary. Returning to consciousness, Rama laments over the plight of Lakshmana, who was lying unconscious. The foremost of monkeys too were plunged in grief and despondency on seeing Rama lamenting as aforesaid. In the meantime, Vibhishana approaches Rama and the monkey flee away, mistaking him as Indrajit. Chapter 49 in detail. Bound by that formidable network of arrows, the two high-souled sons of Dasharatha lay bathed in blood, breathing like serpents. All those foremost of monkeys who were exceedingly strong, including Sugriva, plunged in grief, were standing around those two illustrious warriors. In the meanwhile, the mighty Rama, by virtue of his hardihood and native strength, awoke from his swoon, despite the shafts that held him captive. Then, beholding his brother bleeding unconscious, firmly thrown on the floor, and his features changed, Rama, full of grief, lamented thus: "Of what use to me is the recovery of Sita, or even my life itself, since my brother, now lying before my eyes, has been struck down in the fight? It can be possible, if I were to look for her, to find a consort equal to Sita in this world of mortals, but not a brother, a friend, and a comrade in a hostile war, such as Lakshmana. If Lakshmana returned to the five elements, he, the increaser of Sumitra's joy, I will yield up my life breaths while the monkeys stand looking on. What shall I say to my mother Kaushalya or to Keki? How can I talk to my mother Sumitra, sighing for the sight of her son? How shall I console Sumitra, trembling and crying out like an osprey bereft of her son, if I return to Ayodhya without Lakshmana? How shall I tell Shatrughna and the illustrious Bharata when I return without Lakshmana, who followed to the forest along with me? Alas, I should not be able to endure Sumitra's reproaches. I will leave my body here itself. I do not wish to continue living. Woe unto me, to my wicked deed, and to my lack of nobility. Through my fault, Lakshmana has fallen and lies indeed on the bed of arrows, as on who has yielded up his life. O Lakshmana, you always used to console me whenever I was in great sorrow. You have lost your life now and are not able to allay my suffering without your words. You, who in this battle today struck down innumerable demons to the earth, are fallen, pierced by darts, like a hero on the self-same field. Lying on this bed of arrow, bat in blood, you are piled up in a heap of arrows. You, as such, look like the sun setting behind the horizon. Your vital parts have been pierced with arrows. You are not able even to speak now. Even though you are not speaking, your agony is disclosed by the redness of your eyes. I shall follow him to the regions of Yama, as that illustrious warrior accompanied me when I retired to the forest. He who loved his own kinsfolk and was filled with devotion for me, godly state to which my misdeeds have brought him. Wretched that I am, I do not remember to have heard any harsh or hateful words from the valiant Lakshmana, even if he is deeply provoked. Lakshmana, who was able to lose 500 arrows in one shot, was surpassing Karatavirya himself in the science of archery. This Lakshmana, who was accustomed to a rich couch and who was by his arrow severe the weapon, the mighty Indra, the Lord of Celestials, is lying slain on the ground. Those vain words uttered by me will undoubtedly consume me, since I have not made Vibhishana the king of demons. O Sugriva, you ought to return at once from here, since knowing that you are bereft of my support, Ravana will overcome you, O king. O Sugriva, recross the sea with your army, keeping Angada in the front, and with your followers Nila and Nala. I am fully satisfied with the great military exploit done by Jambavan, the king of bears and the general of the monkeys, which was impossible to any other in the battle. A great act was done by Angada, Mainda and Dvida. A terrible combat was done by Kesari and Sampati in the battlefield. By Gavaya, Gavaksha, Sharabha, Gaja, and other monkeys who are willing to sacrifice their lives for me, the battle was carried on. O Sugriva, it is not possible for mortals to avoid the destiny. O Sugriva, the tormentor of enemies, fearing to fail in your duty, you have done all that which a friend and a comrade could do. O foremost of monkeys, you have accomplished all this duty of friendship. I take leave of you all. Go where it seems best to you. All the tawny-eyed monkeys who heard Rama lament thus allowed tears to fall from their eyes. Meanwhile, Vibhishana, having established order in all the ranks with mace in his hand, came quickly to Rama. Seeing him who resembled a mass of colorium hastening towards them, thus all the monkeys thinking him to be Indrajit, the son of Ravana, fled away. Thus completes 49th chapter of Yuddha Kanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a sage and the oldest epic. Sri Moola Rama Vijyate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.